Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations with another card project for you today. Today we're actually featuring a Christmas card or a holiday card. It's actually a Christmas card. We're going to be using the Flurry of Wishes stamp set. We're going to be using this large snowflake as well as the sentiment here. And I am going to try to use this snowflake embellishment, although I don't know if it's because I embossed them or what, but the snowflake edges are very, very delicate, and so the one I have for this project is actually, it broke, so I glued it back together using our fine tip glue pen, and I'm hoping that it will stay intact. If not, we will use a different embellishment. So to get started, let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Okay, to get started, we're going to use our Night of Navy, which measures 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to give that just a little press there. Get this out of the way. And I'm actually going to go ahead and open that back up since I'm stamping on it. I'm going to use our craft ink. This is the Whisper White craft ink. Now this is actually a pigment ink, which is different from the rest of our inks, which are water-based dye inks. And this is more like a paint. So if you're going to be stamping with it, then I would suggest doing whatever you're stamping with, or whatever you're stamping first, so that you give it a chance to dry. So I'm going to, because it's such a large image, I'm going to bring my ink pad directly to my stamp rather than the other way around. This way I can help prevent some of the extra ink from pooling up on the stamp, even though I've actually already got some extra there. And you just want to take a look and make sure that you're getting good coverage. This looks okay. It's going to actually dry a little cloudy, so you're not going to get a bright white. If you are looking for a bright white for these snowflakes, use StazOn. The only thing that I will tell you with StazOn and photopolymer is that it does stain. So it will make it difficult to see through your photopolymer if you're going to use your StazOn ink. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to center it towards the top, left to right, okay? And then I'm going to press that down, and I'm just going to kind of give firm pressure to make sure there weren't any bubbles on it. I'm going to let it sit there for just a sec, okay? And then pull it up. So that looks nice and bright white right now, but it will dry softer, and I like to say it kind of looks cloudy, but I mean, it's still obviously white, but it's just going to not be as bright white. You can actually see now that it's starting to fade away. All right, so that's that. I have a piece of, I'm going to sit this aside just so that I'm going to put it underneath one of my lights over here just to let it dry so that we can handle it. All right, now I have a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, which is a standard layering piece. I'm going to use the Night of Navy ink, and I'm going to use the Sending You a Flurry of Warm Christmas Wishes. This would be nice in actually a bunch of different colors. I was thinking Wisteria Wonder, it would be really pretty. Pool Party, and even Soft Sky. I think it would look really pretty in all those colors. But I love navy and white when I think about snowflakes. So this I want to actually stamp centered, if I can actually do that. I can't really see it. Okay, just give that a second. Straight up. Oh, it turned out pretty good. I like when those happen. Okay, so now that's done. Make sure that you don't have any extra ink on your hands. I do. And I'm handling a white card, which is kind of iffy. Okay. It is still wet, and I can actually see the areas where it's still wet, so I'm going to be real careful with this. I do want to get this attached to the inside. This is a very quick card. So we'll go ahead and flip that. Just going to add some snail. Not the extra pieces. Okay, flip that over, and again I'm just kind of making sure that that doesn't fall on my work surface and smear. Okay, and I'm just going to line that up in there. Okay, now we can go ahead and open that back up. Now, here is one of the Snowflake embellishments. They're wooden snowflakes basically. And let's see if I've got one handy here. Of course I don't. I'll show you one of the others. So it comes in a large kit. You get a whole bunch of different sizes of these snowflakes, and these are just like our wooden words and letters and stuff, but they're cut into these beautiful snowflakes. And so I chose this one, and again, I don't know if it's because I added the Versamark and then heat set it with some silver embossing powder that made the snowflakes really delicate or not, but they are very, very delicate and they break apart very easily. But I did actually reattach it with the fine tip glue, which this stuff is just amazing. I love this stuff. It does take a little bit of time to dry, but it works. So it looks like it actually did reattach. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to use a glue dot and get that on my card. Now I'm going to actually go ahead and attach the glue dot right to my project. I'm going to put it right there in the center, and hopefully it'll come. I don't know what it is with these glue dots, but they are just not, they are not being very supportive. Okay, so I've just completely ripped my card. Okay, so I've put that in the center, and now I'm just going to lay my snowflake right on top, centered. Okay, and then I'm going to take a rhinestone, which are here somewhere. Of course, they're not handy. Okay, so the idea would be that you take a rhinestone and put that right smack dab in the middle, but you know what? We're improvising because I can't find my stuff. Let's see what these look like. That might be a little too much actually, but you know what? I like it. I actually do like it. So I'm going to take another glue dot and I'm going to attach that to the back. This card probably would require it to be hand stamped if you added this additional embellishment on there. If you didn't, then I think the wood would probably go through, but just be mindful if you're recreating this that you may actually have to have it hand stamped, because that is definitely, I don't know if you can see, I mean that's pretty far sticking off of there, but there you have this beautiful snowflake card in a jiffy. You could actually really knock these out pretty quickly if you wanted to mass produce these. So I hope that you will give these a try. I hope that you liked them. Here is my original, and here's one we just made. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you get updated whenever I post new videos, and leave me a comment. Thanks.